We're gonna go ahead and cut it. Oh man, there's a nail in it. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our off-grid homestead here in North Idaho. Today we're gonna be finishing sheathing this right here. The metal for the roof is ordered. We're waiting for it to be delivered here to the house. In the meantime, we're gonna finish sheathing in this part right here that connects the house to the garage. If you're new here, we are building a debt-free off-grid homestead from scratch here in North Idaho. We started off living in tents right over here, and then we built phase 1 was this little cabin right here, 24 by 40. Phase 2, we built the garage with an apartment above that. And phase 3 now, we are tying the two together. Obviously, we still have a long ways to go, guys. We've got decks and porches and all kinds of stuff that still has to be done. But today we want to finish up getting this sheathed, this side and that side over there, house wrapped and ready to go to put the roofing on. While Seth is finishing up nailing that first row up there, we're gonna go ahead and measure. We wanna stagger our seams. So we're gonna go, hopefully it's gonna come out to 4 feet. Yep. We'll go 4 feet and 1/4 inch. That'll be good. All right, first piece is done. Let's go nail that up and then we can measure for the second one. Hopefully I can reach all the way up. Oh yeah, I think so, man. Just don't drop nothing on my head. I only got one. Someone wants me to keep it. Good? Yeah. So the next one needs to be 93 and 1/8 inches.
This is our new house wrap, our new Idaho siding.
How do you keep on going when everything you know is falling to pieces? How do you keep on rolling with the punches without something to believe? But I know it's worth the waiting.
Putting spacers in here so that the OSB doesn't actually butt directly up against each other. That way, when it expands and contracts, it won't actually buckle. So, what did I say? 27?
We're 27 and a half.
Let's go remeasure it. Yeah, 27 and a half by 4 feet.
Through the paces, navigating mazes, looking for the answers. Can't seem to find the fast lane. I've made a lot of mistakes. When will I stop moving backwards? Oh, I don't know, but I know it's worth the waiting.
It looks great, Seth.
Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and cut it. Oh man, there's a nail in it. Be careful, man. Safety Sally wasn't watching out. Got a nail right here, man.
You put your hand right on it?
Well, it was on my wrist, just a little dot. It didn't actually draw blood.
Wow.
It scared me.
Okay.
All right, anyway, we're gonna cut out this window now. This right here is for like a little sitting area. Come in from the garage with your wet boots. Sit right here, take them off, hang up your coats and stuff. Adds a little extra light to the end of the hallway here.
Don't you think you need a tool belt?
Maybe.
You have one. Why do you not wear a tool belt?
Cause I'm not a professional, man. About tool belts. You guys use a tool belt? Don't use a tool belt? Are you like me and you always just leave them laying around everywhere and you gotta go hunt them down and waste a ton of time? Or are you more organized and more professional than I am? Let me know down in the comments below. Did it. 1.5 of it anyway. Gotta get a new battery. Can you give me a new battery?
Sure.
I need a battery tool belt. One more little cut. Okay. Look, over covered in man glitter.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's man glitter. I just learned that a couple weeks ago. Someone in the comments told me that's what sawdust is. All right, wasted man glitter here. All right, house wrap time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. All right, got our stapler here. Staple up the house wrap, and then, man, our siding's done. We forgot to cut out the vents on the OSB, so we had to pull up the house wrap. Got to go down and drill the holes, and then we'll cut them out from the outside. We're making good progress on this side so far. It was a lot easier because it's not so high and we don't have to put so many sheets up here. But we did have to put a small one right here. This is about an inch, or it's about a foot long right here, so that this, the 4-foot one, would overlap all the way down to the mud sill. Instead of just having the short one down there. It'd be a lot stronger if we put that big one going across, tying the wall to the mud sill.
Wildflowers playing on the radio. It takes you back to singing in your bedroom. All the songs we still keep inside. Back before you had to carry on.
Transferring the lines that we marked down here on the stem wall to where that hole is. Can't drill it from the inside because there's a floor joist that's too close to get the drill in there. So we're just doing it this way. So this is 1.5 inches up right here. And this was what? 7 inches to the top. And 7 inches. All right, let's see how close we get. Ooh, right on. House wrap, we're almost done with this side, man. It's all gonna be one color. Well, mostly one color. Got a little green and blue in there too. All right, let's start over here. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be like perfect. Oh yeah, that'll work.
Wow, we don't even need to cut it?
Nope.
Wow.
So let me see that stapler, and then you guys roll it across. This is our bathroom window. Really big, nice. What is it, 3x5 bathroom window? We're done with this side. Good, eh?
Yeah, it's awesome.
One whole side, man. Except for we gotta fix the hula skirt still. Did you show them the hula skirt yet?
I don't think so. That right there, guys, is our hula skirt. It's getting frayed more and more every day with the wind. It looks crazy. So we gotta replace that.
So guys, this is our house's hula skirt here. We're gonna trim it off. I'm thinking that we trim it off like right about here, say. Okay, and we'll just go over the rest of this with some new stuff. But Jules, if I trim it off right here, like this, right? And then we'll have a long piece, right? Like say 6 to 8 feet long.
Yeah.
Would you like wrap it around your waist and wear it like a hula skirt?
Why would I want to do that?
Because it might be cute. Maybe you get sponsored by Barricade Wrap.
Yeah, sure. I think he's crazy. What do you guys think? What do you think, Seth? You want your mom to wear a hula skirt?
I think we should put tux in a hula skirt.
Put it on tux. Poor puppy. Yeah, that is very hula skirty, isn't it? You're gonna embarrass me.
Yeah, you spin. There you go. That's worthy of a sponsorship, don't you think?
This is an off-grid hula skirt.
There you go, man.
You're so embarrassing.
I know. If she refused to put it on, I was gonna do it myself.
Oh man, I should have not done it. Okay, new plan. We're just ripping it down. What are you doing up there?
Well, I'm pounding in some nails so we didn't sink all the way. This is like when we first started building, right, was this part of the house. And our skills have gotten a lot better since then. Just kind of looking at how we did this. I mean, it's sound, but yeah, it's like a little embarrassing.
We missed some of the nails.
Yeah, so don't look too carefully. Like this seam right here, this giant like 3/4 inch gap.
I think it just shows that we've improved.
Yeah, we have improved for sure.
Our skills are getting better.
Done.
That's it. Nice.
All right, so 53 inches. Where are we at, Seth?
Right at the bottom of the badger.
Right at the bottom of the badger. All right, let's go ahead and pick it up and fold it, and then we can run the knife down it and cut it along that seam.
When you walked into the room, I couldn't keep my eyes off of you. Was it make-believe, or was it a dream? I've been waiting on my
So that, guys, when you put two sides together, line up the teeth perfectly, make one solid thing.
Awesome.
with your hand in mine.
Think we're gonna get to use that snow shovel this year?
I hope so. Well, I hope Seth gets to use it a lot. Last year was kind of a little weak on the snow front. I mean, you know, we had feet of snow, but
We barely used that shovel.
hopefully this year we get a lot of it.
You and Seth were so disappointed. You ready to use it this year?
Sure.
You're gonna work
Good
up
choice.
some good muscles between that and firewood.
What do you think, man? Now that looks complete. It looks like the siding's done on the house finally. Look at that. Hula skirt's gone. Traditional North Idaho siding. Look at that. Complete, man. Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's like it got a fresh coat of paint.
This is our firewood for this year. It's all got to go in here. But Seth went crazy last winter and cut all of this kindling. And then when we were putting the logs here or sometime, I knocked it all over on accident with the tractor. So all of that kindling needs to go somewhere. That's like, I don't know, 1/4 of a cord of kindling. Probably plenty for this whole winter and maybe next year. Was that your plan? So you didn't have to cut any kindling this winter?
I had nothing else to do this winter.
All right. That's it, guys. When kids don't have anything else to do, they'll do work voluntarily. So this kindling has to come out of here. What do you think we ought to do with it? Where should that kindling go, in other words? Like, it can't just be in there. That's got to be full of firewood. I don't know. Some of your thoughts and comments would be helpful. It can't all go inside the house. There's not enough room in there, really. So what should we do with that? I know you guys got some cool kindling ideas. Put them down in the comments below, please. So our temporary plan until we hear from you guys a better solution of what to do with it. In order to move it around easier, we're going to actually try to bundle it up. We've got this green twine. We're going to pile it up here. Make bundles about this big of it. Maybe it'll just stay in those bundles, because then when it's time, Seth, you can just come out, grab a bundle, and bring it inside. And who knows, might be the best idea ever on the YouTube.
For what to do with kindling?
What to do with kindling that you have way too much of and it's fallen over in your woodshed. You know what's cool about this area?
What?
You don't have to worry about black widows. Where I grew up and you grew up, and there's so many black widows. But here, man, you can like go digging through all this. You can get into the wood pile. You don't have to worry about them. There's no black widows around here. But you know, like when you get into a black widow web, they're so strong. You can hear it snapping. It's like little tiny strings. Other thing too we don't have to worry about here is rattlesnakes. That's what everybody says. I've never seen one up here, and everybody says there's no rattlesnakes in this area.
What do we have to worry about?
Oh, wolf packs,
Coyotes.
bears, mountain lions, you know, just your regular run-of-the-mill average. Oh, moose.
Moose.
Yeah, watch out for moose. North American predators and evil herbivores.
How about the two-legged kind?
Yeah, the two-legged could. I don't think so much. You know, like if we were in Spokane, maybe you'd have to worry about the two-legged vermin. But here, nah. Everybody's nice up here. All right, let's get this aside. Think about that bundle.
Probably like $20 you guys got there selling at a grocery store. You're rich.
All right, here's our first bundle of kindling. It's like what?
$10.
Yeah, but how many days worth you think right there?
Oh, lots of days. Especially I think our wood's gonna be drier this year.
All right, one bundle down.
The rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. Oh, the rest
14 bundles, guys.
How much money do you think that is if you sold all that?
Probably 140.
$140.
Probably.
Nice job.
Dance with me beneath the stars, moonlight crashing on our wild hearts. With your head in mine, everything is fine. We've still got the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. The rest of our lives.
We got all this wood right here that's super dry. We want to get that split as well before we start cutting on our log. So we're just kind of tossing these over here so Seth can be splitting them while we're stacking them. I know we're handling it more than once, but it saves a lot of walking back and forth for Seth.
Love is a journey, we'll steady the course, fight for each other, no matter.
How about that? That's a good amount, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. Who says that? Who would say that? Tell me down in the comments below.
Do you know?
No.
I met you in the sun, saw my plans come undone, 'cause I knew you were the one. So we from Paris on one knee, with a letter and a ring, got married in the spring. And the day I met you, I think I met myself. I don't ever wanna be with anyone else. We got the kind of story that the stories would tell, different than I've ever felt. And I know we've got our whole lives, no ending this inside. But darling, all I wanna do is be with you. And I know we've got our whole lives, no ending this inside.
Well, there was a big bang, and then the engine instantly died. Took out the spark plug, checked the compression on it. There is no compression at all. So maybe we blew a valve, maybe we blew one of the piston rings. Look down in there, the piston looks fine. It goes up and down, but there's definitely something majorly wrong with this engine. But my question is to you is, this is just like a cheap Chinese knockoff engine. Would you go through the trouble of tearing it down and trying to repair whatever was wrong, or would you just replace it with another engine? I'm gonna take it off of here right now and see what size the shaft is and see how much it would cost to just replace it versus the work that it would take to try to actually fix it. So it looks like we've got 2 bolts right here, and then 2 bolts right down there, plus 4 bolts holding the pump on right here. I think the pump is just, yeah, it's all just being held up by the engine. The pump here is just connected to the drive shaft on the engine, and that's it. So we've got a total of 8 bolts, it looks like, to take off, and maybe a couple screws. All right, so for those of you guys that were wondering what it looks like inside of there, this guy right here connects inside of this guy right there. Maybe you can see it better down here, right there. Those two lock together, which then allows the engine to drive the pump, and it's easily separatable. Now we just need to get this off of here, measure the size of the shaft, and then we can match it up to an engine that will bolt right up to it. So to get this guy off of here, basically you just pull it off with your hand like this. This ring right here keeps it from going back too far. Then we've got this keeper right here that slides into the shaft, also slides into here. All right, so those just line up, push it on there. It hits this ring back here, so it can't go back too far. And then the bolts, and this right here, well, that keeps it properly spaced so that these mate together perfectly. Super simple design, works well. If the engine worked well, this would work well. But as it stands, check it out. You can just freely spin that thing, no problem. Yeah, there's no compression in there at all. So the tractor's down, the wood splitter's down. I don't know. We're gonna have to leave that wood splitter for a while and focus on something else. But let me know, what do you think? Go with the Honda, the GX200, or the Predator? I forget how many cc's the Predator is. But anyway, the Predator equivalent to the Honda GX200. One of those two is probably gonna end up being the replacement engine for that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Look at what we've got here, man. Woohoo, roofing, huh? Why do we have roofing? Well, we've got some roofing to do do here, man? We've got this roof right here and on the other side as well that we got to get done. We're gonna go ahead and cut these guys open, see what it looks like. They said some were damaged. They sent replacements. Let's find out. All right, there's a little trick that you can do with these guys to open them. You don't actually have to cut this normally, so let's give it a try. Heather, so what you do is you flip it over and you grab this tab and you yank it back fast. It did not work. All right, let's try this one. Didn't work either. Oh, I guess I'm just totally wrong. Hey, we got one.
Worked.
Yeah. All right. Well, 2 out of 5. I guess that's not bad. All right, let's open these guys up and see if we can't find the damaged one. All right, so we got 4 short ones, which is correct. Looks like we got 4 long ones here and 4 long ones there. We only need 4, but they said that this was probably the originals, and so the damage up here is probably right here. This right here. I don't know, but we got some extra sheeting. I think scratched ones will work perfect for a woodshed. What do you think? Yeah. All right, so in here's all of our trim pieces, ridge cap, and hopefully the drip edge. That's what we need to find first. Like gutting a fish. Oh yeah, here's a drip edge right here, I think.
A lot less messy.
Yeah, this right here.
Nice. True black. That's our color.
That's right. Take one, put it up there, and we're gonna need to overlap a little bit.
Probably need our 10 snips, yeah?
Yeah, we'll need some 10 snips. So 10 feet, 6 inches, and our space up there is 12 feet. We want to overlap it by 6 inches, so we need 2 feet.
Yeah.
Right here, 24 inches.
How difficult is this stuff to cut?
Not very difficult.
That looks pretty easy to cut, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. We don't like the small stuff. Cutting across the whole panel, it's a little bit more difficult, but
We use a saw.
we use a saw. That's right.
Blade in backwards.
You know, now that I've done it a few times, I'm not sure that we need to put that blade in backward.
It sure is loud business, though.
Dude, it's so loud. All right, so let's go ahead and get this guy, just find a little trim on it, put it up there, then we can start putting our roofing on. Hopefully it's the right length.
Yeah, that would be good.
Be with you tonight. Yeah.
First one.
Be with you tonight.
Set a piece up there. Now we got to go up on the other side so we can make sure that it's the right length. Yes, just make doubly sure. Got to cut open the ridge so that it can vent out the ridge, and then we're gonna start screwing these things together.
Got your diaper on again.
Got my diaper.
We've gotten a lot of use out of that.
Yeah, got a lot of comments last video about it not being proper fall attire. It's not to catch me if I fall. This is to prevent a fall, not to catch me if I do fall. So that's why we're using a climbing harness instead of a fall harness that hooks back here. Where you get the whole body thing and it hooks back here. That's a fall harness. Like if you fall, it'll catch you. But it's really hard to work with one of those when it's strapped to your back and you're trying to hold it to lean on like you would be climbing a rock or a wall. So we're using this not as a catch, but as an anti-fall. I know this is not really the right thing, but it works fine. All right. Hey.
Hi. Wow, the sky looks so cool.
It does look cool, huh?
Wow.
All right.
Wispy clouds behind
Wispy
you.
clouds of glory.
Yep.
All right, so we're cutting this guy open here because we're doing a ridge vent system because there's no gable ends on this that can be opened up, and I don't like those like in roof vent systems. Okay, how far is it sticking down?
Got about 1.5 inches hanging over.
1.5 inches?
About 1.5 inches hanging over down here.
Perfect. Thank you. This last panel is too wide, so we're gonna need to measure up there and then cut it to fit.
What do you think about those beans?
Not good beans.
We need 33 inches, which actually puts us right on this little seam right here. So we're gonna cut this piece off and it should fit good.
Is Safety Sally happy with you?
I think so. I mean, I got glasses and earplugs in. Seth, not so much.
Thumbs down, buddy.
It cuts nicer when you put the blade backwards.
What is it right now? Forward?
Yep, I'm gonna switch it around backwards. I had seen somebody said that you're supposed to put the blade in backwards, but then some people in comments said you don't need to, but we're gonna try it because this really chews it up a lot when you turn it this way. Probably not using the right tool. Should be using some of those power nippers. Those would be really cool, but we don't have any. And this works pretty good. Notice it's got this big piece like right here. This is a lot more jaggedy here than it is up here where we cut it with the blade backwards. She's perfect now. Let's see if she fits.
Perfect with the pea?
Yeah. All right, let's go try it. Maybe you can hold it, Jules, and I'll go up and screw it from the top.
Where were you all along? Every other one was wrong, and I found where I belong. Oh, the day I met you, I I think I met myself. I don't ever wanna be with anyone else. We got the kind of story.
These right here are little foam kind of inserts. They go underneath the bottom edge of the roof. That way bugs can't fly up in these holes up there.
Lives, no indignance inside. Darling, all I wanna do is
All right, so got most of them in. We got a few more over on this side. Let me show you here where that foam goes. See that foam up in there? Foam's in there. Over here, this will get screwed down tight like that. And that keeps the bugs from being able to get up in there. But the venting goes through those 3 holes up there, runs up this rafter bay, and then it'll vent out the top. Wow, look at those cool sun rays coming out of there. That's cool looking, huh? Anyway, let me put these last 4 screws in, and then we'll go look at it from the road and see what it looks like. All right, we got these last ones in here. Let's see what Jules thinks about it.
Found an egg
Where'd you find that?
over by the cherry tree.
That's so weird. Just one egg over there?
1 egg.
Maybe it just fell out.
Fell out of what?
A chicken.
My guess is that some critter came and got it and took it over there.
Ah, that could be.
Weird.
So what do you think about the roof?
I think it looks amazing. It is so pretty. I'm super happy.
There you go,
with it.
guys. That's what she looks like now, man. Of course, there's no ridge cap up there. There will be, and there'll be a whole porch all along here with the same color roof. It's gonna look awesome. Jules wants me to kill a little creature.
It's so big. It's
It
not
is
little.
big. It's monstrous, dude.
It's so big. It's yucky.
Got a bug right there he's eating. Yeah, there he
Wow,
is.
that's-
Big, huh?
Tux. I don't think Tux sees it yet.
All right, say goodbye to the spider.
Hold on. It's like,
It's holding still. He wants you to think he's just a stick or something.
wow, yuck.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, so gross.
Chilly day on the homestead, guys, but we are going to be finishing up the roofing on this side here this morning, hopefully. We got our drip edge that we're going to be using, and also probably a really cool time lapse because the clouds are looking awesome today. We got a drip edge here, and it just goes right on here. Of course, when you order it to the same pitch as your roof. Cool. One nail down. We're using small roofing nails to hold all this down. Only takes a few. We're going to be putting screws through it as well once we get the roofing on here. So this is basically just to hold it in place. We need a 2-foot piece here for overlapping at the end. We go, man. 2-foot piece. It's just what we need. We need the hammer. All the rest can stay here. So I just made this guy right here for the rafter tails. Never done it before. So we use this cool little bendy tool to bend right here down and over. And then of course we just cut this and cut that with these right here. Let's go see if it fits. All right. I don't know if it's gonna fit or not. Let's see though. Oh, it doesn't fit. It's not wide enough. But other than it not being wide enough, it fits beautifully. We did a good job on it. The rib is too far over because something was kind of wonky with the wall. So I've got some wider ones. We'll use those on here. I did a beautiful job on it though. So what do I mean by it's not wide enough? When it's over here flush against this side, it's on the rib here. Like that, see? So we're gonna have to use the wider ones. Probably should have measured that first. Oh well. These pieces right here we actually had in the garage, and they were for the part that goes over the front of the garage over there. So we didn't actually ever put them up. So now we're going to steal them from that part of the house and use them for the back. So here is our first one that we did. Looks just like this, but it's too narrow. So we have the second one right here, which fits perfectly. And this is what they look like side by side. From this corner right here to the outside edge right here. This fits right like that. That looks good, huh? It's gonna look like that right there. Put a couple screws in here, screws up that. I'm gonna go grab the butyl tape. All right, butyl tape here. Oh, I stuck it on the wrong side. Good thing it comes off easy. It goes on this side.
We've got our whole lives, no indignance inside. Darling, all I wanna do is be with you tonight. Yeah, yeah, be with you tonight. Yeah, yeah, be with you tonight. Not in a rush, we're not gonna.
You see who's there? Right there. It's poking out. Little fuzzy head. I don't know how many there are, but there's for sure one. Oh, they're so cute. More than one.
So our chicken here has got some chicks. She's been the one that's been missing off and on. They're gonna go ahead and grab them so we can put them in a warm spot. Ooh, there's bunches, dude.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and grab them, Joe.